Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vitvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So let's welcome everyone again. We have been doing 9 days celebration of Navaratri. First 3 days we celebrated Durga Devi. Durga Devi removes our Asurik Vritti. It's also called Asurik Sampad. It is called Asurik Sampatti. What are they? Hypocrisy, arrogance, ignorance, impurities, asatya, hinsa. All of these Durga Devi helps us remove from our mind. So next 3 days we celebrated Lakshmi Devi, and Lakshmi Devi increases, gives us the Sattvic Vritti or Devik Vritti. What does that include? Some of the examples: truth, ahimsa, abhay, daya, dan, straightforwardness, purity in us. These are some of the examples of sattvic or Devik vrittis. Last 3 days, starting yesterday, we are now doing the puja of Saraswati Devi. So Saraswati Devi gives us the knowledge of Brahman. So we talked about the characteristics yesterday, and today I'm going to pick an incident from Ayodhya Kand in Ramcharitmanas. So everybody loves the stories. Ramcharitmanas is very interesting. Ayodhya Kand is good, and everybody knows King Dashrath. One day, King Dashrath noticed that some of his hair is turning white. And he thinks that now I'm growing old. So what does he have to do? He thinks of retiring. So when he is going to retire soon, he is trying to coronate his eldest son, who is Rama. The difference between all sons' age is very minimal, but Rama is smart, intelligent, righteous, strong, real Kshatriya. Even when he was 15 and 16, he destroyed the very powerful Rakshasas. So he's ready to be the king. And he started preparing for it. So somebody is very upset. And who are they who are very upset? They are the devas who are very upset. They don't want Lord Rama to be coronated. How can that be? He's the Lord. So they went to Goddess Saraswati and they requested that you have to do something, you have to help us out. And please make sure somehow that Lord Rama goes to forest for 14 years and Bharata becomes the king. And you have to plan that. And Saraswati Devi cannot agree with that. How can I do that? This is the Lord. How can I send him to the forest? It's unacceptable. I won't do it. And they prostrated to Saraswati Devi again and again and again. And ultimately, she agreed. Now, why would the Devas do that? And why would Saraswati Devi agrees for such a idea that Lord be sent to the forest and Bharat be coronated? So what happened was the same time there was a very strong Rakshasas and a whole city of Rakshasas that was in Lanka. And Ravana was very educated, very intelligent, very learned, very strong. And he did so much tapas again and again and again, that he got a lot of boons from the lords. So he has become so strong that, let me tell you what are his achievements. He won, defeated Kubera. He defeated Lord Vayu. He defeated Lord Yama. He defeated Lord Varuna. And his son, Meghnad, was also so strong and powerful that with Ravana and Meghnad, they defeated Indra, the king of Swarga. And they actually held him. And ultimately, Brahmaji said that please let him go. He's not of any use to you. So let him rule his area and you rule your place. But he proved, Ravana proved that I am the strongest man in the universe, not on earth. So the Devas in Brahmaloka, they are very upset, they are very uncomfortable, and they don't have peace because anytime Ravana can come back and control them. So Deva ultimately convinced Saraswati Devi that you have to do something about it. So what does she do now? She would go to the person who is manda, a little not too strong by her mind. That is mantra. Now, who was mantra? She was Dasi of Kaikai. And they made a plan and she convinced Mantra and let her know what exactly that she's supposed to do. And she did. So initially, Mantra was not successful. Kaikai wasn't ready to do what Mantra is telling her to do. And there are pages and pages in Ramayana, in Ramcharitmanas. The whole incident is described in so much detail, but ultimately, Mantra succeeded convincing Kaikai that King Dashrath owes you 2 boons. He gave you the boon years ago. And this is the time to cash the boon. And it so happened that Kaikai was also very strong, powerful, and very beautiful. And she used to accompany Dashrath in the war. And once she saved the life of King Dasharath. So he said, okay, I'm giving you two boons. Ask whatever you want, and I will be sure that I will give you the boon and I will fulfill that. Well, Kaikai did not cash it. She waited that when the right time comes, I will cash the boon. So now she has opportunity. And why did the Devas did not want Ram to be coronated? Remember in Bhagavad Gita, in 4th chapter, Lord Krishna, who is Supreme Brahman in Bhagavad Gita, and he gave the promise, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam shrujamyaham. Every time there is the decay in righteousness, in dharma, and every time adharma goes up, unrighteousness goes up, Lord promised that I will come back to the earth and I will bring some balance between righteousness and unrighteousness. There is always going to be both righteousness and unrighteousness on earth at all time. Dharma and adharma, both of them are needed, both of them are there at all time. But when adharma goes up significantly, it needs to be brought down. And that was the reason Rama was incarnated. He incarnated as Lord Rama, who is supposed to take care of adharma and control Ravana. But if Rama becomes king, then he will start enjoying the kingship. And then he will not do what he came on earth to do. So Rama was supposed to destroy the Rakshasas or control them or convince them or convert them to be Sattvic people. But he wouldn't do that if he becomes the king. That was the feeling of all the Devas. So, well, the plan went well, and ultimately Rama found out next day, and still King Dashrath is not telling Ram to go to the forest, and he kept on making the plans, and the plans so Ram does not have to go to the forest, and he knew that the Bharat doesn't want to be the king. So this is a wrong proposal. He knew that. But ultimately, it did happen that way because the purpose of the birth of the Ram is to destroy Ravana and Rakshasas. So that's the story of how Saraswati Devi helped out in destroying or helping Rama to do the job for which he was incarnated. We still have more time. So I'll tell you another story. Now, this story is about the Gandharvas and Saraswati Devi. What happened was once Gandharvas stole Soma plant from Brahmaloka. Why is it important? Because the Soma plant fragrance give the Devas immortality. And Devas want that Soma plant, and that is stolen by the Gandharvas. So once again, what is the solution? Go back to Saraswati Devi. She has the answers. Remember, she's the knowledge. And you don't need might, you need mind. So they easily convinced Saraswati Devi to go to Gandharvas and get the Soma plant back. What did she do? Nothing. She didn't convince anybody. She didn't go to anybody. She just went to a park, a garden in Gandharva Loka and started playing her music. When she was playing, the whole country, all the people living around, they just couldn't understand such a beautiful music they never heard in their whole life. Everybody got together. Nobody moves. Everybody is just concentrated on listening to the music Saraswati Devi is playing. And when she stopped, everybody bowed down to her. You have to teach us this music. And all she has to say is that no, I can't teach you. I don't have time. I won't do it. So forget about it. I can't teach you the music. So they requested again and again and again. Ultimately, she agreed. She agreed with one exchange. And what is the exchange? I will teach you the music, provided you return the soma plant that you stole from Brahmaloka. And they all agreed. So, and she did teach Gandharvas the music. Even for the rest of the time, Gandharvas were the best music players. They are the best musicians. And Devas got their soma plant. So the musicians always get attracted to the musicians. So it is very common that Gandharvas get married to Apsaras. And why is that? It's because they are beautiful, they are very good singers, and they are very good dancers. So Gandharvas play music and Apsaras sing and dance. And it worked out for everybody. So I guess now we'll go on to the stories. No. So we'll start puja? Okay. So we'll start puja now. Some more stories tomorrow. Okay. Are we all set with different puja samagri? Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Sarvavigno Prashantaye. So in the beginning of any event, any puja, any shubh event, we must begin with the prayer to Lord Ganesha. He's the one who removes the obstacles, and we don't want the obstacles while we are going to perform the puja now. So that was the Vigneshwara Dhyanam. There is one step which we are doing this puja in a lesser period of time. So we are not chanting all the slokas in detail and all the steps in details, though all 16 steps are included. But we were supposed to do, and it is not included here, the purity of the surroundings. Now we will do the purity within. So chitta shuddhi. Atha achamanam. We will be repeating 3 times. Please fill some water. Hold it, put it in the hollow of your palm and drink it from the wrist side. We will be doing that 3 times after I finish chanting. Om Keshivaya Swaha. Let's take the water second time. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Madhavaya Swaha. So now take a little bit extra water, wash the hands, put it in the bowl, and dry it completely. And put the right hand on the right ear. Om Govindaya Namaha. So now we will do pranayam. And the reason why we do pranayam is to calm our mind. The pranayam, because the lungs, the pranas, the breathing is very closely associated with the quieting of the mind. So that's what we are going to do now with two last fingers, fourth and fifth. Let's press the left nostril. The remaining two fingers are not being used. We have to take a deep breath, inhale from the right side, then press the thumb, hold the breath, count Om 33 times. If you cannot count 33 times, you can count 10 times. When we finish, release the first two fingers and breathe out from the left nostril. So now we will do the puja sankalpa. We have to put, if you have tulsi, it's fine. If not, akshata, white flower, possibly if you don't have white flower, any flower, and a little bit of water in the left palm, and put that on the right knee and cover it with the right hand. Ultimately, when we finish Sankalpa, then we have to put it at the feet of the goddess, but we have to turn the hand upside down. So we offer with the right hand, we do not offer with the left hand. Atha puja sankalpa. Please repeat after me. Om Mamopata
Om Mamo Pata
Samasta
Samasta
Duritakshayadvara
Duritakshaya Dwara
Shri Parameshwara Prityartham
Shri Parameshwara Prityartham
Asmin Shubhadine
As-
Asmin
Asmin Shubhadine
Shubhadine Shubhamuhurte
Shubha Muhurte
Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham
Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham
Vidya Vinaya Prapyartham
Vidya Vinaya Praptyartham
Shri Satguru Prasada Siddhyartham Cha
Shri Sadguru Prasada Siddhyartham Cha
Dhyana avahanadi.
ध्यान आवाहनादि
Sodasopacharaihi.
षोडशो उपचारैः
Shri Bhagavati Devi.
श्री भगवती देवी
Pujam Karishye.
पूजां करिष्ये.
So take your time and offer everything at the feet of the Lord Goddess. We can clean the hands. We are asking the Goddess to give us the knowledge of the truth and making us humble. So now we will do Ganesha Guru Smaranam for Saraswati Devi. Please pick up a white flower, if not any other flower, or the white rice, and another color, a red color flower for the Guru. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So offer the flowers to the goddess. So we will start now 16-step pujas. So let's start with Dhyanam, Saraswati Devi Dhyanam. Atha Devi Dhyanam Sarvamangalamangalye Shive Sarvarthasadike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. So Dhyanam, Saraswati Devi Dhyanam is a very auspicious thing. It helps us fulfill our objectives of life. And we bow to the goddess to help us out, fulfill our objectives. And what are they? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. We do not sincerely try hard to get the moksha. Hopefully, this will help, Goddess will help us getting to that stage of closing or as close as possible to the moksha. We will take the next step. Atha avahanam. So we are invoking the presence of the Devi in the picture or the murti that we have. So let's put the left hand on the chest and the right hand touch the Devi, either the idol or the picture. Atha avahanam Om Shri Saraswatye Namaha Saraswati Devi avahayami. So now there is a life and we have the Devi with us. This goddess, we have to be very careful and be respectful and not drop or be gentle. She is sitting live in front of us. Let us give her the asan. Atha asanam. So hold akshata or yellow rice or colored rice in the right hand. And when we finish chanting, then you offer it to the feet of the goddess. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Asanam Samarpayami. Now, 3 different times, one after the other, we will be offering a spoonful of water. So take 1 teaspoon of water and hold it near the feet of the Lord, goddess. Atha padyam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Padyam Samarpayami. So we wash the feet of the goddess. Now let us wash the hands of the goddess. Atha argyam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Argyam Samarpayami. Now, whenever we have a guest in our house, whether it is summer or winter, doesn't make any difference. We must offer water. We don't know when the guest got the water last time. So let us fill a teaspoon of water and bring it very close to the lips of the goddess. Atha achamanam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Achamanam Samarpayami. Now our guest is tired, so let us give her the bath. To do that, we will take one of the flower, put it in the water, and when we chant, sprinkle it on the deity, either on the picture or on the murti. Athasnaniyam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Snaniyam Samarpayami. Now, when we give the bath, we must dry the picture or the idol very, very well, gently, slowly, but completely. She must not be wet. Take your time. Now we will put the clothes, offer the clothes, and white clothes are preferred, if not cotton ball, if not akshata, if not any other flower is okay. Atha vastram. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Vastram Samarpayami. Let us offer the clothes to Goddess. And let's be ready with bowl of chandan and kumkum. Put couple of drops of water in both containers. You can mix it with your ring finger. So some people also use perfume. So it has to, the smell, it has to have a very good smell. And some people are very particular about which perfume, which deva or devi, god or goddess prefers. So We used to keep diluted perfume bottle together with chandan and kumkum, and we can use all three. All right, so we can begin now. Atha gandalepanam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Divya Gandham Dharayami. We will apply both chandan, kumkum, perfume, whatever we have, to the goddess, and then to yourself, and then to the people who are sitting around you, and all the members of the family. So now we will offer akshata. Akshata is colored rice. Atha akshata. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Akshatan samarpayami. Let's offer rice. Now we'll offer a flower. Please hold the flower in your hand for a few seconds. Atha pushpam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Pushpam samarpayami. Let us offer the pushpam at the feet of the Lord. So let's be ready for Archana now. So each time we use the name of the goddess, you have to take one petal or flower or rice, bring it to your chest, offer it to the goddess, and then keep collecting either in the bowl or in a plate. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Mahabhadrayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahabhadrayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahamayayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahamayayai Namaha.
Om Shri Varapradayai Namaha.
Om Shri Varapradayai Namaha.
Om Shri Pradayai Namaha.
Om Shri Pradayai Namaha.
Om Shri Padmanilayayai Namaha.
Om Shri Padmanilayayai Namaha.
Om Shri Padmakshai Namaha.
Om Shri Padmakshay Namaha.
Om Shri Padmavakratayai Namaha.
Om Shri Padmavaktakayai Namaha.
Om Shri Shivanujayai Namaha.
Om Shri Shivanujayai Namaha.
Om Shri Pustakabhrute Namaha.
Om Shri Pustakabhrute Namaha.
Om Shri Jnanamudrayai Namaha.
Om Shri Jnanamudrayai Namaha.
Om Shri Ramayai Namaha.
Om Shri Ramayai Namaha.
Om Shri Parayai Namaha.
Om Shri Parayai Namaha.
Om Shri Kamarupayai Namaha.
Om Shri Kamarupayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahavidyayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahavidyayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahapataknashinyai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahapataknashinyai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahashrayayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahasharayai Namaha.
Om Shri Malinyai Namaha.
Om Shri Malinyai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahabhogayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahabhogayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahabhujayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahabhujayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahabhagayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahabhagayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahotsahayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahotsahayai Namaha.
Om Shri Divyangayai Namaha.
Om Shri Divyangayai Namaha.
Om Shri Suravanditayai Namaha.
Om Shri Suravanditayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahakalyai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahakalyai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahapashayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahapashayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahakarayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahakarayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahankushayai Namaha.
Om Shri Mahankushayai Namaha.
Om Shri Brahma Vishnu Shivatmakayai Namaha.
Om Shri Brahma Vishnu Shivatmikayai Namaha.
Om Shri Brahma Vishnu Shivatmakayai Namaha.
Om Shri Brahma Vishnu Shivatmikayai Namaha.
Om Shri Brahma Vishnu Shivatmakayai Namaha.
Om Shri Brahma Vishnu Shivatmikayai Namaha.
Om Shri Saraswati Namaha.
Om Shri Saraswati Namaha.
So now we will offer dhupam. Atha dhupam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Dhupam agrapayami. We already have the diya lighted already, so we can use the same diya. Atha deepaha. Please hold the diya right at the chin of the goddess, so the face is seen very well. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Deepam sandarshayami. So now we are going to offer Naivedyam. It should be ready now. We will use the thumb and little finger, then the thumb and ring finger, then the thumb and middle finger, then the thumb and the index finger, and then all 5 fingers together. Each time we say Swaha. Atha Naivedyam. Om Pranaya Swaha. Om Apanaya Swaha. Om Vyanaya Swaha. Om Udanaya Swaha. Om Samanaya Swaha. Om Brahmane Swaha. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Naivedyam Nivedayami. So we will do the arati now. Some people will light the second diya or you can use the diya which is already lighted. So please light the diya. Atha mangala nirajanam. Om na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. Nema vidyuto bhanti kutoyam agnihi. Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. Tasya vasa sarvamidam vibhati. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Mangala Nirajanam Samarpayami. Please take the arati and then make sure that every family member takes arati. Now we are going to offer pushpam to goddess. So please hold one flower in your hand. Atha pushpanjalihi. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Pushpam samarpayami. Let's offer the flower. Now we'll do the pradakshina. Either you can stand or you can sit and take both the hands together and go clockwise. Atha pradakshina namaskara. Yani kani cha papani janmantare kritani cha tani tani vinashyanti pradakshina pade pade. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Pradakshina namaskaran samarpayami. So today the first one is Lakshmi. We will sing the bhajans for the Devi. Atha Rajopachara. Sharade, Sharade, Hansavahini, Sharade, 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 Hansavahini, Sharade, 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 Vagvilasini, Sharade, 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 Vagvilasini, Sharade, Shankara Pujit Sharade, Sandana Vandit Sharade, Shankara Pujit Sharade, Santana Vandit Sharade, Veena Bani Sharade, Vidyadayini Sharade, Veena Bani Sharade, Vidyadayini Sharade, 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 Hansavahini Sharade, 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 Hansavahini Sharade, 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 Vagvilasini Sharade, 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 Vagvilasini Sharade, Shankara Pujit Sharade, Santana Vandit Sharade, शंकर पूजित शारदे संतन वंदित शारदे वीणा पाणी शारदे विद्यादायिनी शारदे वीणा पाणी शारदे विद्यादायिनी शारदे 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 हंसवाहिनी शारदे 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 हंसवाहिनी शारदे. Second is Rajni ji. Oh, you're all set. Wonderful.
Hari Om. हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ. हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, तू की देवी संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे. हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे. तेरी शरण हमें प्यार दे माँ, इशार दे माँ.
Rajni ji,
We can hear you.
please increase the volume.
We can hear your voice.
Increase the volume.
On the bottom right.
Bottom right, there is a volume on your computer.
Yeah, it's actually 100 पे है.
Come near the computer as much as you can.
Can you hear my Tanpura?
Very little, yes.
If you can increase, it's fine. But it's better now.
Is it good?
Yes, yes.
It's
Go ahead.
better. Come near the computer as much as you can.
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ. तू स्वर की देवी संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे. हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण हमें प्यार दे माँ. हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, ज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ. मुनियों ने समझे, गुणियों ने जाने, वेदों की भाषा पुराणों की गाने. हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे माँ. हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पर विराजे, हाथों में वीणा मुकुट सिर पे साजे. मन से हमारे हटा के अंधेरे, हमको ज्ञान का संसार दे माँ. हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ.
That was very good. So
Very
thank
good.
you, Lakshmi, and thank you, Rajniji. It was wonderful. We will go ahead with the meditation now. Um, Remember that even though it may be a short shloka mantra, but mantra is a direct connection between us and the Lord. So all we have to do is that when we are chanting the mantra, just be in it, no other thought, mean it, and connect yourself with the Lord. Now we can close the eyes. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. 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 Hari Om. Please slowly open your eyes. So we will do the prarthana now. So we offer all our actions to the goddess Saraswati. Atha prarthana कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावा करोमि यद्य सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. So let's take 1 spoon of water and pour it into the bowl or the plate. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanam Astu. Nam Udvasanam. Atha Udvasanam. So please touch one hand to the photo or the murti of the goddess. We have to get the goddess back to our heart. Om Tishta Tishta Parasthane Swasthane Shri Parameshwari Yatra Brahmadayo Deva Sarvatishtanti Me Hrudi. And we will do the Shanti Mantra now. Atha Shanti Mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kasyid Dukkha Bhag Bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.